How it goes. I know, deal with it. I'm dealing with it all the time. It's down in the kilobytes section. Oh, now it bumped up. Now it's happy again. Ugh. It's saying it's dealing with it now. Am I coming in clear? Mom, am I coming in clear? Just never know. I get you, widget. I saw the error. Thank you. But I'm not gonna deal with it anymore. Is it back? It's crystal clear. Everybody just take a shot. Calm down. Just take a breather.
Wait a minute.
Thank you. The sound bites are getting me again. Wife is over playing on her phone.
Yeah.
Here, I'll pop the chat over there for you. If you turn that monitor, I can pop it over to you, and I'll put it on. The wife she'll chit chat with us a bit, which I like. I like when she talks to me. Happy Valentine's there, darling.
Happy Valentine's Day, babe.
You do hear the trophy wife. No joke. I married way up. I punch above my belt.
Much more common will decompose.
You know, speaking of decomposition, we've got our, just for a little blip, we've got our, we started seeds. So we have our, it's so funny because it's like a puzzle. And I was going to show it to y'all, but the freaking thing's being a jackwad. Babe, I want you to know that you make ones look like sevens.
I know. We write ones like that in Germany.
So this is one of our seed starting beds. So look, I want to know. Tell me if you've had one or have grown one. Let me know in the chat because I'd really like to know if you've had one or grown one. There's a couple good ones. So we got habaneros.
Finally.
Let me know. We've got a couple, like two.
Those were being difficult.
They were being terribly difficult. They were awful, being terrible, stubborn ones. So we've only got a couple of those that came up. So let me know if you've planted it or you've had it. We've got Tabascos. Tabascos are doing pretty good. We've got jalapenos. The jalapenos have been rocking like crazy. Oh, well, that's cool. I might do that sometimes. We've got some cowhorn peppers that we're doing. We've got, and this is the continuation on the next sheet. Wife did a great job on that. So after the cowhorn peppers, we've got cayenne. We've got some Scotch bonnets, though, like they were given to us by a friend from somebody that grows them. Ooh, grow some hell no. But we have some Scotch bonnets that I think are almost like a starburst or a lemon burst or a lemon, like they're super squat. And so I kept those seeds. Those are popping, I think. Those are popping pretty good. Then we've got the Hallows Eve. Has anybody ever had Hallows Eve? Hallows Eve is a new one that we're doing. And the Sugar Rush Stripies. Some of these I have never had Hallows Eve. They are pretty. They're a little spicy, but they taste good. I like them. The Sugar Rush Stripey is a little different, so I'm not sure how that one's going to go. Steve, thanks for your comment. I appreciate it. I know D-Man was sick, and now he's sick with love. Zebrang. And so the Sugar Rush Stripey is a longer pepper, but it's like more of an orange and red and everything. It's got actual stripes on it. The Zebrang is very similar. It almost makes me think of like a banana pepper type, but it's very, very kind of misshapen.
That's funny. Jamaican. Scotch bonnet.
I know you are, Patrick. And the Zebrang is going to be interesting. I'm really excited about the Peppa Peach Stripey, which makes me think of Peppa Pig. It always does. And the Peppa Peach Stripies are more of like a cherry or plum pepper. Like a cherry pepper or plum pepper. It's more of a ball. So I'm going to see how that goes. Piping artist Steph and Skip can talk gardening all day long. It was one of her calls. That's true. She probably could have helped me out. Another one that we're doing is the Tiger Anaheim pepper. They're much longer and thicker, and they're green with like some yellow stripes on it. So we're excited about those. Let's see. I did peppers early because I know they take a long time for germination and to get growing. We've got some Bikino peppers, which I love those. They look like little bird nose beaks. And so we got the reds and the yellows. I think those are doing good. And then finally we have some Tully Sweet peppers, which are just like, I guess they're like a bell. I don't know. I know nothing about them, but if any of you have grown any of those, I got to plant some yellow bells and probably some more habaneros tomorrow or something. Mm-hmm. But it's still kind of cold out, so we're still using heating mats. We've got the grow lights going, so they have sprung.
They're working on it. They're doing well. A lot of them are doing well.
A lot of them are doing pretty good. Yeah, a lot of them are doing pretty good. It's just taking them a little while to kind of get there. So again, the other reason I started them really early is because I was like, if I screw all these up, I don't know. And which we killed some of them. I killed some. I don't say we. I take the full brunt of that blame. I tortured and murdered some peppers, and I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed.
You smoked some jalapenos before.
Yep, I smoked some jalapenos, cayennes, and habaneros and ground them all down in a coffee grinder and made my own spice. So that's pretty good. I'm planning on doing that with more of the peppers, depending on which ones, because I don't know which ones are fragrant. Are you off like wondering why you can't see? Because you're not on camera, so you can move wherever you want to. If you were trying to see me, but it doesn't look like you were trying to see me.
Not really, kind of.
All right, that tells that story right there. So, Patrick has demanded a bowl call.
Just look
at
that.
I'm smoking
Great.
an Oliva G.
Are you looking?
And drinking some Creature Comfort. And not bad. Pretty good. Not hating it. Really not hating it. I'm also not loving it. I'll say that too.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm back and forth on it.
I probably won't get it again. I was curious.
Right. What are you smoking and drinking, everybody? Matthew, picking a pipe. Good to see you. I'm wearing red for old Valentines.
Doing well. It's Matthew here from Picking and Piping.
I like the Oliva G, Phil. Yeah, I'm a fan. We're wondering if all the grow lights and heat mats, and I mean, like, there's a whole wall of, like, if somebody thought I was growing weed, they 100% could be justified in like, I mean, it's not professional, but I've got timer power strips on the wall, big power brick on the wall, a bunch of heat mats and their sensors and everything in the, like, I mean, they're all about it, because I got to keep the heat going for those plants, because again, it's just getting too cold, and it's going to get really cold soon.
Mm-hmm.
I love watching people eating the Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper. Patrick's smoking some low country natural Virginia and Burley in a Maestro de Paja Pompeii 400. Drinking a natty daddy, baby. Welcome on board, sir. Touchdown. Let's see. I don't know if that was tobacco or Taco Bell. Let's see. Lovely Oliva G. Yep, agreed. Chad is smoking tobacco and drinking coffee like you do. You know, I found out you're only supposed to have like I think only 2 cups a day.
I'm sure.
And there's like a half-life of like 12 hours or something. So you're not supposed to drink it like a midday or at night because it'll mess up your sleep. I don't know. Who knows? They're scientists. What do they know? Patrick Childers has got some Rattrays Buckingham in his great-great-grandfather's Whitehall bent billiard. Nice.
That sounds
Classic.
cool.
I like that. That makes me think of what McFly said earlier. Steve Spence got some Solani ABF in a 7 Bing's favorite. Sipping some Makers. That good old Canadian whiskey. Got the airflow going, so I got fans. So, for one, there's always ceiling fans in here, but I've also got little oscillating fans, like, on each shelf. And then, of course, the exhaust system is pulling fresh air in all the time, too. I did cover them, so we did have them covered. And it worked pretty good. I mean, it created a little greenhouse. Just freaking water everywhere. But so far, we're gonna turn on the fans a little more after I get a few of the the ones that were dying to come up a little bit. It was bone dry in there. It had been a week and 6 days, 5 days, week and 5 days, and it was bone dry. WKR Piper smoking some no-name dark-fired Kentucky paired up with Weller Special Reserve, which is lovely. Tis lovely. A lovely thing. Matthew's not smoking, but he is drinking some Labatt Blue. What's in the Buckingham, Patrick? Good question. Makers, made in Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I always, was it? No, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Crown, not Makers. I'm sorry. My apologies. I was looking at Crown, and that's Canadian. I just remembered it seeing it in the thing. It is in Kentucky, and you can get the Kentucky Derby special blends, all that kind of stuff. Ron Harker smoking another bowl of Old Joe Krantz and a big Horkin BC Rigetti, Chianti Billiard, and a glass of Ozark Cream. We really need to shorten these names, like, on some of these pipes. I don't, like, you know, it's like, I'm just saying. There's a lot of things with a lot of names that are that long. Bill's just sitting here looking at me, shaking his head in affirmation like he was in front of me and wondering why he's doing it. Huh. Well, that makes 2 of us. All right, let's get into some of the what is it called? The holidays and observances. So it is Frederick Douglass Day, if anybody knows.
Nope.
Frederick Douglass. Well, you should. It's part of history, but you're German.
I don't know that.
That's all right. International Book Giving Day. So we love like going to Friends of the Library because then we can buy books for like 25 cents, which is always awesome.
Yeah.
That's like one of the funnest things in the world to scavenger hunt for because it's cheap. I notice I have a huge hole in the crotch of my shorts.
I guess I need to toss those shorts.
Nope, I love them. They're just broken.
They're nice airflow in the summer.
It is International Winter Bike to Work Day. Who is doing that?
My brother.
What's he do? Put chains on his bicycle?
He skis when there's snow. He's done that before.
Patrick's got Black Cavendish, Virginia, Burley, and Hickory, Nut, Bourbon, and Vanilla. Nice. I like it. It is a big pipe. Well, I mean, I understand. Let's see. League of Women Voters Day. That's a big one. Library Lovers Day. That made me think up a lot of, or read up on a lot of the history of voting and everything in the country. It's very, very fascinating.
I've never voted.
Does anybody, well, we'll get into it in a minute. Let's see. It is Library Lovers Day. That makes sense. National Black Literacy Day. National Boone Day. People named Boone, Boone.
Oh, I thought it was like Boone, North Carolina.
I mean, is Boone, North Carolina, Boone?
I don't know.
Well, it's named for it.
I think so, but I could be wrong.
National Call-In Single Day. Must be that hating on the Valentine's Day.
Probably.
National Chance Day. People named Chance. National Christine Day.
All right.
People named Christine. National Condom Awareness Day. Gotta drop them over in the Middle East as best you can. Ribbed for her explosion. National Cream Filled Chocolates Day. Is that like an eclair?
No, it's more like chocolates with filling inside.
How about that? National, I don't eat it, so it don't matter. National Donor Day. National Ferris Wheel Day. Love a good Ferris wheel. National Have a Heart Day. The bad thing about the Ferris wheel is you got to all stop. Like, they just need a Ferris wheel that you got to jump on and go, and somebody's jumping off, and you're jumping on at the same time, and it never stops.
I know, right? It's the boring part.
I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, you feel for your life. God, what if you were, like, you and somebody else were getting off, but another two just came on, and one of you had to stay until it came all the way back around? Wouldn't that be great? That'd be a wonderful
Awkward.
time. Oh, I'd love it. That's what I would do if I was a carny. I'd have the Ferris wheel of unstoppable force.
That would be funny.
National Impotence.
Impotence?
National Pet Theft Awareness Day. I go ahead and do it for him since he's not here. But I shouldn't.
It's not his fault he can't read.
Let's see. No One Eats Alone Day. Yeah, I'm good with that. Pet Theft Awareness. Man, there's just so many today. What is up with the Valentine's? Quirky Alone Day.
Okay.
Race Relations Day. Read to Your Child Day. We did that. Singles Awareness Day. And the acronym is SAD.
Oh.
Wow. Yikes. Goodness. Did you text Haley and tell her Happy Valentine's Day?
No, I didn't, but I should do that. I told her earlier that her DoorDash order was arriving because I
Self-shaming,
kept
huh?
getting notifications.
Oh. Let's see. Arizona Statehood Day. Oregon Statehood Day. The Inbox Day. Valentine's Day. Welsh Language Music Day. World Bonobo Day. World Congenital Day. Heart Defect Awareness Day. Sorry. And World Sound Healing Day. Wow. Okay. Got through all of them. Right? Yeah, that Impotence Day, it'll get you. Son of a bitch. So, Frederick Douglass was an American abolitionist born in 1818. That's his birthday. In 1859, George Washington Gale Ferris, engineer inventor of the Ferris wheel. 1934, Florence Henderson, American actress from the Brady Bunch. Anybody know which one she was? 1942, Michael Bloomberg, American media mogul and the mayor of New York City, or was. And 1946, Gregory Hines, American dancer and actor from White Knights, Taps. And in 1956, Ken Wall from Chicago, an actor from The Wanderers and Wise Guy. And 1972, Rob Thomas, American musician from Matchbox 20.
I agree.
Yeah, you're not kidding there, Chad. Like, it is, I mean, it is fierce. A little bit of history. In 1876, Alexander Graham Bell applies for a patent for the telephone. Can you hear me now? I have that, actually. But it obviously didn't go through because it's not programmed in. But I'm going to do it anyways because
you have to.
Because I'm a child. Nope, I'm not, because there's like 5. Yes, I am, because I am a child. And it is right there.
Can you hear me now?
Ooh,
Yes.
I could hear it. There you go. Success.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I feel like it is. Lurker Troy, Griffin Pipes. They jumped in for a second. It was good to see him. It is Valentine's Day to boot. Also, voting machines are approved by the U.S. Congress for use in federal elections in 1899.
Oh, wow.
Hasn't been
Long
around
time
forever.
ago.
Also, in 1971, Richard Nixon. I am not a crook. Richard Nixon installed secret taping systems in the White House. In 1989, the first 24 satellites of the Global Positioning System are placed into orbit. Now, here's a piece of history. Does anybody know in what year was the last state to become a state in the United States? Let's not Alaska or Hawaii. Those were a little bit later on.
Last continental one, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I thought it was. Which was kind of surprising. Like, you almost don't think about it, but it's kind of surprising. Like, when, there you go, Chad, 1912. So it was New Mexico was the last one. Just think about that. That is crazy. Like, if you think about everything all the way back to 17. Yeah, well, no,
Of course
look,
it is.
I'm so
I mean,
sorry.
that
is incorrect.
Absolutely the
There,
perfect
Troy,
time for that, though.
I apologize, but it is not there. Or Arizona. Is it Arizona? No, it's Arizona or New Mexico. Both of them actually in that year. But if you think about it, they still hadn't finished the country, like this part of it, until 1912. Like, my dad was born in the 30s. That means, like, just a decade or so before him, Arizona and New Mexico aren't even there. New Mexico, too. New Mexico was in 1912. January 6, 1912. It became the 47th state. This is according to, you know.
To interwebs.
Yeah. So New Mexico and then Arizona. So those were you two. January and February. New Mexico, then Arizona. They were the last two. Thank you. What was 48, 49, 50? Because you got Hawaii. You got Alaska were the next two.
I thought it was if Arizona was 48 and Alaska and Hawaii would be 49 and 50.
Oh, Arizona must be 48.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Got it. Nailed it. Math, not my first language. So, but yeah, like, it's just very interesting, like, what the development was of the country. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't know how fast everybody was thinking stuff was going to move.
I don't know.
You know, like, it's not an old country.
Georgia isn't a state yet.
Georgia was one of the first states. Actually, it was in the top 5, I think, that became a state. Georgia ain't a state. Blow out your ass. It most certainly was a state. Thank you. Sacagawea, Saskatchewan. I'm sorry. That's right. All our Canadian brethren.
In Greenland or something? Was
Gonna be that 51st state. It's a Confederate state. They're all states. They are all states. Let me see if I can get the trivia up. We'll hammer out a little bit of triv. Wait, where are my things? Come on. Come on, big boy. There it is. We'll do a little bit of trivia. Canada is a Confederate state. Look them up. They weren't nice either. Just saying. Test me. All right. All right, let's see. We're going to start with music, TV, or sports.
TV.
TV for 5,000, Alex.
All right.
Alec. I'm sorry. It's Alec. I always say Alex,
How dare you?
but it's Alec. Who, come on.
You should be ashamed.
In 1964, Chad and Jeremy were guests on the Patty Blank Show. In 1964, Chad and Jeremy were guests on the Patty Blank Show. Oh. I see you, Chad. Coming in here all muscle.
Yeah, all I was thinking is like Patty LaBelle. It's the only Patty I could think of.
Well, we don't pay you to think.
Hey, picking and piping thought like me. I'm not the only one.
That's because you said it and he just got stuck
No, he
in
said
your
it
logic.
first.
Whatever.
But I was thinking it.
It doesn't matter. It translates. You sent your brainwaves again over there. Mike Tyson and Robin Givens were divorced in what year? This is an obscure one because I don't think anybody would have kept up with it.
No. Who can?
I'll give you a
Google
hint.
fast?
It was after all the states became states in the
Oh, look,
U.S.
we got some answers.
Well, thank you. It is Price is Right, so whoever's closest.
$1995.
Let's see. Anybody else? Any guesses? Any takers? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll give it to Troy. It was 1989. I almost feel like you should take points away from Troy. Give him a chance for doing 1492, and he
I
still
was gonna
didn't.
say.
I'm so disappointed. See, Chad's smart. So I know Chad's secret. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you the secret of how he's on it so fast. Just going to leave it out there that he gets the technology trick.
Phil says he has lag. Chad answered before he heard a question. Maybe he needs to fast forward.
Here we go. In 1970, The Who taped a concert at Leeds University in Leeds. Leeds is in what country?
That's an easy one.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody knows that. You're going to feel like an asshole if nobody gets that.
See,
Patrick is on the board.
I'm not an asshole. It was an easy one.
I wouldn't have got it. I'll give you one too there, Picking, because I know what you meant. My handwriting is hot garbage today. Oh, here's a Price is Right. In 1966, CBS bought the rights to the NFL's 1966 and 1967 championship games for how much per game? You can either go per game or total. I'm good with either, but you got to stipulate which one you're talking about. I'd say for now, just go per game.
Was it what year?
1966 and 1967. It's incorrect there,
I love
Troy. It was just not there. Thank you, Chad.
Say 500,000 each.
All right, Patrick, Steve, where are your guesses? Matthew, Pig and Piping, throw it in there. I mean, the worst thing you can be is wrong. Patrick going strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The closest on this was Yardism, Mr. Chad. It was $2 million per game.
Wow.
I thought that was a little mind-boggling. You know, that's not even fair. Like, they're saying this guy became the oldest driver in NASCAR Daytona 500 history. Well, how old is he?
How What's missing?
Makes me.
That would be an important fact.
I mean, like, don't you think people would want to know that?
Mm-hmm. Richard Petty is what Lurker Troy says.
Could be. Sorry, I know all of y'all wanted to see that. And,
Wait, just as long as it's not getting stuck.
yeah, I know. I'm testing it right now. Just let it slide in easy. I don't like the sports one. Let's go back to music. Ooh. Steppenwolf Day was declared in Los Angeles as they announced their breakup. What year did they announce their breakup?
I have no idea.
I know you don't. I'm going to keep asking those questions.
It's okay.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Chad is just fast. Okay.
Chad's birthday.
Patrick, you were close. Oh, in 1986, Frank Zappa appeared on what show playing a crime boss named Mr. Frankie? In 1986, Frank Zappa appeared on what show playing a crime boss named Mr. Frankie?
I don't know, Miami Vice.
Patrick Childers in there.
Really? It was like the most random guess.
Patrick, do you have 1 point or 2? I can't remember.
You're not keeping up with the points.
Well, there's 2 Patricks.
Oh.
So shut it. You freaking jerk. You got 2. All right. Good. So now I know. Scratch that. Booyah. 2. He's trying to catch up to Chad. Oh, here's another one for you. In what year did Walter Cronkite announce his retirement? Liquor Troy was drunk in the 80s. When did you get sober? I'm just curious.
Well, I was way off. I would have guessed like 2000.
Not like you don't even know who Walter Cronkite
I do,
is.
because his name is Cronkite, which is like disease.
That must have been
illness.
awesome.
Like it's disease or illness in
What
German.
a wonderful
Krankheit.
name. That is incorrect there, Liquor Troy.
I just always thought his name was funny.
5, 4, 3, 2. And the win goes to Cincinnati because it was 1980. 1980. Walter Cronkite. Oh, that's cute. Next. Oh, interesting. Oh, if anybody gets this, it's like 10,000 tens. In 1977, the B-52s performed their first concert together in what city and state? You never guess in a million years. Patrick Childers for the win on that one.
Wow.
It was
That's
good
crazy.
old state of Athens, Georgia. Go dog sick 'em. Let's see. Oh, here's look, the music one is hot tonight. Let's see. I think we'll do Akron, Ohio. All right, this is the last one of the night because I think this is a good one to end on. Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville was released in what year? This is an interesting one to me.
1975.
Patrick Childers has all of the answers today,
Actually, Chad does too.
and Chad does too. So, Chad got that. Sorry, Chad, didn't mean to steal that from you. So we got Chad in first, Patrick in second, followed up by Troy picking and piping, and Cincinnati. Great job. I should always tell the D-man he doesn't actually have to stop the music. He can just swap to the next one. It isn't a very good fade, but go ahead. You can pick your nose. We're married. It's not like I'm gonna say something.
I'm itching it.
Yeah, whatever. That's according to a Seinfeld, that would have been picking.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Because that happened in an episode.
Ah, I don't remember that.
In fact, he was rubbing the side of his nose, and somebody, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody know? Seinfeld was rubbing the side of his nose, and it looked like he was picking his nose, and a lady next to him, he was like, it was an itch. It was an itch.
I remember that, yes. 3 seconds.
30 second. Gross. But yeah, it was an episode where he was like, it was an itch. What is the deal? Oh, George. Kramer, you just bust in here all the time. I love Seinfeld. Yeah, it was a female love interest. It was not a pick. It wasn't a pick. No pick. Which is how he talks, which I love. Oh, did somebody chat over on the what up, Ludlow Films, Duke? Weakest ring ever, England. Good job. Weakest rings ever. I didn't realize Ludlow Films was over there answering questions.
Oops.
My bad. But I appreciate the fact that he partook. Partaken. Turducken. Look, man, I've been seeing a lot of ladies on TV lately that look like they probably are taking a turducken. Some of them look a little like a turducken. Let's see. All right, let's what? And of course that button's not working.
Oh, the buttons.
Thought I fixed that. And there we go. Perfect. In honor of Valentine's Day, we'll have joked themed Valentine's jokes.
I figured that would be good.
My wife said she wanted to feel special this Valentine's. yeah, baby.
I wonder where that's going.
Yeah. Thank you, Todd, for spoiling the moment. So I bought her a helmet and some crayons. I didn't know where that was going until just then. That was such not a nice joke. My Valentine is like the square root of minus 100. A 10, but imaginary. Patrick, you will not stop me. Let's see. If Valentine's Day is for couples, what day is for single men?
What is it?
Palm Sunday. That is just wrong. For Valentine's Day, I bought my girlfriend beads for abacus. It's the little things that count. That's true. Should have been beads for an abacus.
Yeah.
But I finally got someone to be my Valentine. I wish I could post this in any other sub. Excuse me. I'm not sure just what happened. Party foul. I don't even know what that one meant. For Valentine's Day, my wife finally fulfilled a fantasy of mine when she dressed up as a nurse. At last, I got to roleplay having access to healthcare. This is wrong. Let's see. My wife just called me and said 3 of the girls in the office have just received some flowers for Valentine's Day. They are absolutely gorgeous. I replied, that's probably why they received flowers then.
Ooh.
Wow. Yikes, I just got that one. That is rough. My date for Valentine's told me I had the biggest willy she'd ever felt. Turns out she was pulling my leg. Wow. Yikes. These are, boy, they have thought these up. My boyfriend is getting me a cast from his own for Valentine's Day. We're only doing small gifts this year. I hope that came across like I thought it came across.
Yeah. I think it was funny.
Well, Phil, I'm glad you have smiling poos. You know, there's love without badonkadonk, and there's badonkadonk without love. Then there's you without either.
Oh,
golly, what a happy Valentine's. For Valentine's Day, I made a chart of past relationships. It has an X-axis and a Y-axis. As in, like,
yeah, I know, I get it.
That's hilarious. My Valentine's Day joke. What's the difference between a chickpea and a garbanzo bean? I've never paid $50 to have a garbanzo bean on my face.
Oh, God.
That is...
I had a feeling it was going somewhere there, but...
So nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty. I didn't know what that meant at first.
Really? The chickpea didn't give it away?
Nope.
Oh.
Look, I just read. I don't think. My wife told me she wanted a divorce for Valentine's Day. I told her I hadn't planned on spending that much. Makes sense. Did my taxes on Valentine's Day. It was the only way I was getting badonkadonk today.
Yep.
I've heard that. I always get Halloween and Valentine's Day confused. They're both about candy and being something you're not. Wow.
Woohoo.
Wow. Best gift for your Valentine. An upright organ. It's a nice little musical one there. Thank you. We'll end on that one. My goodness. Boy. It is a tickling the ear.
Tickly the ear.
I can't stand it sometimes. It's like all in my ear.
You need a Q-tip or something?
No, it's just tickling. We're gonna do some of the Buffalo Trace today. Are you coming over to? Oh, I mean, I can go ahead. She's just barging in.
Things.
She doesn't care.
Kicking everything.
Kicking me while I'm down.
Kicking you while you're down.
She always does.
Yeah.
Which means I'm down a lot.
Oh man. You want? Oh no, you already have the beer.
What happened?
I thought you finished the beer that you were drinking.
I did just then. Am I right, boys? Thought it was a joke I was supposed to make.
It's funny.
Didn't know. Lurker Troy laughed. I don't know what he laughed at, but I'm just going to assume it was that. And bloop. And bloop. Here you go, wifey. This is like such peaceful, like music.
Oh yeah.
Like I had a stroke there for a second because I read the title of this soundbite and I was like,
Derek got iced.
it does this.
Derek got deported. What's going on here?
No.
Oh yeah, the bitch.
That's the one that I read. There we go. All right, you got yours, babe?
Yes.
Pit of misery, dilly dilly.
Dilly. Whew. Ring the bell for it. Dilly dillers. Oh, my goodness. I forget what I used to do when there was nothing to do.
Donkeys. No.
Look, we ain't in Tijuana.
Play
Just
video
so you
games
know.
or watch TV.
I mean, that's pretty much what we would do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this heater on. My nethers are needing some toastiness.
That air hole is not working.
That air
out.
hole is drafty. It's drafty stuff. What does everybody want to talk about? This is just like a, free for all one tonight. Because again, I ain't got my producer here. Somebody was gonna sit in for him, and then he doesn't understand how to put his children to sleep. I mean, it's just a hot mess. Another one's about to go out of town.
I think we need to order him some melatonin.
And it's like we gotta figure out too, like, just how to get the guys together once in a while. That's a hot mess. Like a producer. And Durwood was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go on a weekend. If anybody wants to show up, they show up. And I'm like, okay.
It's about the way to do it. Because at some point,
well, I'm not gonna be able to show up for the entire weekend.
yeah.
I could show up for like a Saturday night. So you'd have to drop me off and I'd have to get on the scooter.
Why am I dropping you off?
Because they close the gates at night. To campgrounds.
You can't drive there before they close?
Not if I'm doing something that night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Same like a Friday night.
Yeah.
Like if the boy has a game or something
yeah.
like that. But I could get at the gate with the scooter and be like,
That's true. You can take the Segway. And you can scooter down. It has a big headlight.
Does have a big headlight.
It's going to be the way everybody takes to the bathroom.
No, just me. Because that's gross. I don't know what people do when they got the scooter. They close the gates at night, so people can't get in and out after 9 o'clock or so. Yeah, it's a little funky, but I don't hate it. Like, it's nice to not have like vagabonds and weird people coming in. Mm-hmm. But
it's inconvenient sometimes, but it is nice.
It is not like Auschwitz.
Boom shakalaka!
No improbability drive. That is not. That is not.
It is not boom shakalaka either.
No, that is not.
No.
I taketh that away.
You taketh it.
So has everybody bought their lifetime supply of McBaron?
Is that one going away?
Yeah, it got bought out. So
So it's going to change.
yeah, they're gonna drop the vast majority of that. Sutliff, all those are gonna drop the vast majority of the blends because they don't sell at a high rate. That's how it goes.
I'm stuffed up and ready to resell.
Wow. Yeah, I look at my Frogmorton cellar, and that's pretty much like my retirement. As in, I'm smoking it in my retirement.
Yep.
Thank you. I told the wife, like, when it went out, I was so upset, and then bit the bullet and bought a massive truckload of it. And when I say massive truckload,
Not
like,
quite. He wished now he would have bought more.
we didn't have the money at the time.
I
so
know.
it's like, I had to put it on a card, and I was like, oh, like, it's like I'm a bad dad. I can't buy my kids shoes because I bought Frogmorton Cellar. Well, that makes sense.
I can bring some.
Yeah, the wife's got family over there.
Take and bring some back.
I'm guessing you could. I think you just got to pay the taxes on it.
Not if you have, but like you can bring so much for yourself. Like you bring 2 cartons of cigarettes and don't pay taxes on them.
Oh, okay.
There's like a certain allowance everybody
Look,
has.
I don't know, fancy smart lady.
Surprised my mom didn't make everybody buy cartons for her.
She's cheap ass, that's for sure.
So she can have 2 per person.
Is anybody doing a garden this year? Chat? Anybody? Like the HH blends a lot. Probably should have stocked up. Steve, you could probably still buy them somewhere. I would think. I don't know. Nice. I've got some that somebody sent me. Really, Patrick? You do a lot of corn? It doesn't really digest.
Hard to bake? No, I've never been there.
Hardbeck?
Never been. have to look up where it is. I'm going to Dresden.
Dan's Da Vinci. I haven't even heard of that.
Or properly
Well,
pronounced.
given what's going on
Dresden.
over there, I might even go. Too. It is not good.
It's okay. I'm renting a car. I'm not taking a train.
That's still not like people are still getting just accosted on the street.
I wonder if it's
Got it working.
worse in like Berlin and Frankfurt and stuff.
I'm sure the lowest rate is in Bavaria. If you were going there, I'd feel great.
I'm not going there.
Apparently, Bavaria is low everything bad,
Huh.
and I think they like it that way.
Probably.
I don't think they want any of y'all coming.
No. Bayerische Motorwerke.
You know, they don't seem to really take kindly to other Germans.
They're just their own people. I don't
they-
understand what the word they're saying.
I think that's on purpose too.
Probably.
It's like an Irishman and a Scot. Like they can't talk to each other half the time. Hang on to it. For me, the last one that went out of stock was the McClellans, and I bought a good chunk of Frogmorton Cellar, On the Town, On the Log, and what was the other? And then I got a 10 from Andrew Srigliano, which I'll never open, which was the Across the Pond. I think those are the ones that I got, if I recall correctly.
Oh,
I don't know if there was
remember.
any other Frogmorton that I got. What were the, let's see, what? I just want the artwork, really. That's what I would like. Play it to me there, guitar. Do it. Burn it down.
Hey, I may have even been close to Hardebeck because we
What?
drove up to Denmark, so we would have probably driven by there.
Somebody wrote a post called The Resurrection of Frogmorton. That I don't believe. Interesting though. But I don't believe it. Interesting though. People are still to this day looking for replacements. I'm telling everybody the Frogmorton Cellar replacement is American Patriot by Missouri Meerschaum. Let's see, Craftsberry, McClellan. Show me the frogs, baby. Show me the frogs. Just trying to remember which ones I got. Okay. Oh, that was the other one. So Frogmorton, Frog on the Log, Frogmorton. So the ones I got big bulk of Frogmorton Cellar. I got a good chunk of Frogmorton on the Town, Frogmorton on the Bayou, and Frog on a Log. And then I've got 110 of Across the Pond. That's what it was. It was the Bayou one that I couldn't remember. It's got a whole bunch of what is the Louisiana? Is it Perique? I think it's Perique. Can't remember for the life of me. I feel you're not wrong there. I let that stuff sit for quite a bit. Perique. But I let that stuff sit quite a bit. I don't blame him. You mean? I mean, I know that the McNeils weren't selling. They were like, "Nope, this is it. It's gonna die with us." And then he became a zookeeper.
Oh, yeah? Interesting.
He then went and worked for the Missouri Zoo because he always wanted to. There's no way Esoterica went out of business, Troy. Not in many years, but I have not hunted for it at all. I haven't looked for it. I'm not hunting for it. I have as much as I want of it. I'm smoking other things. I am so weird. I am the weirdest.
Ask him in 20 years if he's opened any of them, and it'll be like 2.
It's more likely they will all go bad before I use them.
Yeah.
This happens with almost everything that I own, even sauces.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I think it's just it's the mentality. Like, I think it's just growing up poor, and you're like, oh, I've never had a chance to get this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got a chance to get it, and I'm like, I better stock up on it. Oh, and it's just gonna sit, but I can't get it again, so I'm just not gonna use it. It's like, well, why'd you get in the first place?
Just like,
It's
have
like,
you ever opened a bottle of Blanton's?
No, I'm glad, Troy. Yeah, I got a bottle of Blanton's.
I'm saying, have you opened one?
Look, I opened some E.H. Taylor. Be quiet. Which I have right here, and it tastes so good.
How many sips of it have you had?
What, the Taylor?
Yeah.
A ton.
Okay, you actually drank it.
Yeah.
Look at you.
You want to try some?
Sure.
This doesn't get chilled, by the way.
I know. Oh,
You're dropping things. You're a hot mess.
I am a hot mess.
I love some E.H. Taylor. So good. Do you want a whole shot?
I don't know yet.
I don't.
That's good.
Like, you gotta make a decision. I don't know how much to pour you. I really should have you put this over there.
On the shelf.
Mm-hmm. I don't know where it'll fit, but I need to stop leaving it right here so I don't kick the utter dog shit out of it. Remind yourself you need to enjoy life, and you and only...
Yeah.
That was very prolific of you.
It is true.
Look, I firmly believe that tomorrow is promised to no one, and I will still hoard the things that I love and just look at them, and that's part of the enjoyment that I have. I'm weird. I'm also like OCD, so I have the shelf in my cellar of tobaccos built up into a certain structure, like a fort, and I feel like I'm like a mythical dragon coming and destroying this pretty tower or wall or whatever you call it. Steve, I'll keep that in mind.
I should reorganize them and see what happens. Move around your tower.
Patrick, that makes sense. I like that idea. Oh, right. Yeah, no thumb grip. No Stein thumb grip. Did you try that?
No. Sorry, I was reading to try.
I didn't tell you to read. I told you to drink.
That's good.
It's different than all the others.
Yeah.
But it's got a very it's very refined. It's an old recipe.
So this is not for mixing with Coke.
Hell no. Whoop that ass. Everybody's like, why is your wife on camera? She's all bruised up.
Oh, wow.
Because she was mixing E.H. Taylor with Coke. Who? My wife? I mean, I already told her she's the husband in the family. I'm just the bad wife. Don't hurt my feelings. Just saying. That's right. That is sacrilege. You'd see that E.H. Taylor container all jacked up and bent up because I used it. Like, you don't ever
I know.
mix that with Coke.
I've only mixed like Weller and stuff with Coke.
Some of those are classic bottles.
I haven't done that.
Something had a failed connection. Wonder which one. Oh, we got a concurrent viewer. Wards, welcome aboard. Holy cow, you're still here doing your thing. Always, Wards, 31. Always doing our thing over here. Hope you're doing well. It's just what we do.
Yeah.
This is what we do. I mean, we're not all here tonight, but I'm here. The wife's here. We're mostly doing our thing. I'm gonna see if I can not light my eyebrows on fire. That wasn't it. But man,
That'd be something.
I ain't here for clicks. I'm just here to not have my B.H. Taylor putting coke. Fireman Piper. Hey, Fireman Piper, we're also over on the regular channel. The Over a Pipe Live is the. I'll show you the link. So if you wanted to hang out with everybody, there you go. That's where the main channel show's going. But yeah, come on over. Yeah, still doing the thing. Better looking, better sounding, poor content. That's how we roll. All the debauchery, like I that's all everybody does in chat. They just gamble and laugh at jokes and
I know.
make fun of me and do poorly timed sound effects.
Should do what did we do in the past? Wheel of Fortune or something?
Well, I was gonna do roses are red, violets are blue.
Oh, do it.
10,000 shrieking teenage girls, and you.
All right.
How about that?
I mean, I did ask Dee's wife if we want to go to Vegas to the Backstreet Boys. They're going to have a residency there.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Battlefield amputations.
All right. And not me.
Oh, I like this one. Blank card. Roses are red. Sperm whales are blue. Having anuses for eyes. A daffodil bag full of lizards for you.
All right.
Wow, that's it. I just did a full on. I don't even know what I read. I have completely zoned out. Let's see. We'll do one more. Roses are red. The euphoric rush of strangling a drifter is blue.
Yeah, he might be blue.
Court-ordered rehab. The 3/5 compromise for you.
All right.
Oh, bite me.
Oh, Phil.
It was a good idea. Damn it. You can't convince me otherwise.
Ooh, how about a setup where you provide the jokes setup? Or a segment where you provide the joke setup and they provide the punchline. You do knock jokes now.
I mean, I've got jokes. I don't know
Do
why.
it.
You want more jokes?
Yes.
It's February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day to all those in love. And happy Monday to all those who are married.
Aww.
It could be, that's okay.
It's from a different year.
It's right. It's Valentine. I told you, I just read. I don't like, there's no processes going on. That's why I read ahead sometimes, because I don't, otherwise I'll just run right through it. It's Valentine's Day and I'm inundated. Sorry, I meant that I'm undated. Oh no, so sad.
That guy in a little coat.
My wife is never going to believe why her Valentine gifts aren't here today. I ordered her balloons from Temu, but they keep getting shot down. Wow. Booked a table for 2 for the Valentine's Day. Hope my girlfriend likes snooker. I don't know what that means.
I don't get it.
Let's see.
Somebody say what anybody get that joke?
I have no idea. I hate Valentine's Day.
Aw.
Why is that? Every year, my husband brings home some shitty supermarket flowers and expects me to lay on my back and spread my legs. Can I recommend getting a vase?
Oh.
Wow. Yikes.
Oh, snooker is pool?
Oh, pool.
I like pool.
But it's a table for 2.
Well, pool table.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
Well, billiards.
Thank you.
But yeah.
Valentine night for men. I have booked a dim lit table for 2 tonight for me and the wife. It's the same damn joke. I just hope she likes snooker. Anyways, my Valentine's Day so far has been going like a fairy tale. Grim.
Oh,
Wow.
Die
Yikes.
Gebrüder Grimm.
It's Valentine's Day. I proposed to my high school girlfriend and best friend ever. The 2 of them are out in the parking lot right now having a slap fight.
Okay. Weird.
A lot of drama. Much too much drama. Happy Valentine's. Roses are red, violets are blue. If he's busy on Valentine's, the side piece is you. Ooh. Those roses smell lovely, but the stems have a prick. Her excuse may well sound good, but she'll be getting some lovely rest tonight.
Okay.
There was a blank space, so I filled it in. I just operate that way. Was that a baby making weird ass noises?
Sounded like it.
We're gonna have to remove that.
Sounds like like little kid music.
Right. The Swiss have an ancient Valentine's Day tradition of giving their crush a pregnant sheep.
Okay.
In Swiss German, this animal gift is known as fondue. Fondue? Fond, E-W-E.
Fond. E-W. Ew.
Ew is like a sheep.
Maybe.
Like a baby sheep. Something like that. Some kind of sheep. Fondue. Like fondue.
Yeah.
But it's ew. It's a really bad joke. I don't know why I tell my wife any of these. All right. Let's see. How else I can ruin my day. Let's see.
Well, I know I get the cheese sauce and fondue. I'm just not getting the...
I don't know.
I'm
I
saying
can't
Phil,
help you.
he said cheese sauce fondue. I'm like, yeah, I don't think...
It's a play on words. Thank you for ruining it. My cake day joke. I finally got a girlfriend for Valentine's Day. Her name is Rejection. Harsh. Valentine's Day. Imagine how many people will be shaving tonight. Should have done that the night before, I would think. But my girlfriend gave me a Valentine's Day card. Silly girl disguised it as a restraining order.
Oh,
silly girl.
Silly girl.
Silly girl. I used to open so many cards on Valentine's Day. Eventually, the post office fired me for it.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. These aren't going to get better. Had me. Nope.
That was a quick nope. Mm-hmm. Don't read ahead. You ruin it.
Nope. What's the one gift zoophiles can't give their significant other of Valentine's Day? Chocolate. There's something weird about that one. Imagine being single on Valentine's Day. Joke's on you. I don't have to imagine.
Oh.
Wow, poor thing. It's all over. I feel terrible now. My conscience is...
It's over.
True story. Cheese sauce.
Cheese. I
Yeah.
like cheese.
I'm impartial. I could live forever without cheese.
I couldn't.
It doesn't bother me one bit. So, is
Cheese,
anybody else growing anything besides
yogurt.
corn? We're doing tomatoes. Has anybody ever had a ground cherry? Does anybody know what a ground cherry is?
And it is not a cherry that fell on the ground. That's what I thought at first.
Tommy toes? I don't know what a Tommy toes is.
A tomato. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Patrick? Yeah. So they're like tomatillos. Yeah. They're like tomatillos, but they're sweet. They're very sweet, citrusy, and they grow in a husk,
Yeah.
which oftentimes they call it like a Chinese lantern fruit. Wow, Phil, that's dark. Cincy, are you actually growing stuff? Troy, what are y'all growing? Phil's just laying it all out there on Valentine's Day.
Aww.
I'm good with it. The heat is making it disperse. Horse walks into a bar. Bartender says, "Why the long face?"
Why?
It's a horse. It's got a really long.
Yeah, I know. I still don't think it's funny.
Oh.
It's not funny the second time either.
It's only fond memory. Wow.
Wow.
I don't believe you, but funny. Funny. Is anybody working on anything new this year? Anybody doing something different this year? Got anything going that's new, different? I know Phil's like, again, practicing like disassembling lathes and, rearranging his whole life. But anybody else doing anything?
Pole beans. Maybe he can suggest some more pole beans. Because between like your mom and my mom, we're like out of ideas of what pole beans to order.
Yeah, I need to know some pole beans.
Because my mom wants stringless and your mom wants white seeds.
Hold on. Here's the question I have. Are pole beans that you shell and take the beans out, or are pole beans like green beans that you can and make green beans out of? Because I don't know.
Oh, he has eggplant. What does he do with his eggplant?
What the hell do you do with eggplant? Because I'm probably going to grow it again. But every time I cooked it, it sucked. The skin was so hard. Sweet potatoes, never done that. Peppers, I like doing peppers. Herbs, I like herbs. Probably going to do a variety of herbs. Troy's got peppers, tomato, cabbage, lettuce. The cabbage and lettuce more of a cold season crop. I would have had to do them months ago. Radish.
Yeah, long beans. Your mom is looking for some she can, I'm sure.
Yeah, because I don't... White half runners. Blue Lake are string... Oh, yeah, that's right. So we have to satisfy two things. One, it has to be like green beans, like you would eat green beans. They have to be white beans, and they have to be stringless. They have to be stringless for her mom and white beans for mine. I don't know why.
Frying eggplant for Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush. Eggplant fried, huh?
Huh, never tried it. Did we leave it on too long? Because our skins were like tough. Like, should we have picked them sooner?
Probably.
Oh, okra.
Okra is a no-brainer. I've got tons of okra seeds. We're going to be cranking them out.
We do.
Zucchini. We like zucchini. We have some zucchini that we're going to do.
Squash.
And squash. And cucumbers. But Patrick, do you know what I mean by like either being shelled for the beans or just eating like I've always eaten. My mom we would snap the beans, stick them in the jar. My mom would can them or jar them,
Peel the eggplant
and then we would
if
just
you're
eat them
frying
later.
it.
Oh, okay.
Do you salt it first too to get like the moisture out?
Yeah, I would assume so because it probably pops a bunch.
You're gonna need like a whole safety suit.
Yeah, I just need to know like if I can eat them like green beans or I'm supposed to eat them like something else. Because I don't. I know nothing of beans. I'm just growing them for my mom and her mom, and take the skin off. Got it.
Maybe we should have done that because the skin ruined it.
Yeah, I know, Ron. That's what I'm saying. Like I was really wanting some eggplant parmesan. The skin was awful.
So do you take it off for eggplant parmesan too? The skin?
Green beans, huh?
I wonder if you take it off for that too.
Probably. Huh. I always thought the skin was on though.
I don't know. Maybe we just thought that.
Maybe so. But Patrick, our half runners in Blue Lake, are we able to like trellis those up like pole beans? The idea is I'm using trellises this year. Like this is a new thing for me to trellis like I'm trellising all my tomatoes, all my cucumbers. It would be trellising beans.
So peel it. That was our mistake because the skin ruined it like every time.
What if we were like, well, I've got some seeds.
We could try it.
Watch them not germinate at all. Some aren't. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, he's all excited about his trellis.
I am, which
He's
I haven't
nerding
seen.
out.
It's the if you haven't seen it, it's the trellis to make you jealous. You can YouTube that. I think it's like 4 or 5 years old. But I'm doing the trellis to make you jealous. It's literally a YouTube video that somebody made years ago.
And I want to try growing rhubarb for my mom because my mom loves rhubarb.
Flat shits about rhubarb. It takes like 3 years or something stupid.
It's like the next year you can start picking it.
Eggplant's about like tofu. Tastes like nothing on its own. I can see that. Yeah. I don't get much out of it. Shiitake mushrooms.
I do love mushrooms too.
So Cincy, what you need to get is you need to get a room that's got mass amounts of humidity and is dark, and then just take a bunch of logs in there, and sprinkle the seeds on there. I mean, I'll grow them. Do you have them labeled, Phil?
Ooh, peppers from China.
Mm.
Martin loves peppers.
If you got them labeled, so I know what they are, then I'll.
It'll be the
heck
surprise seed.
I'll grow them.
Yeah, they're labeled.
Yeah, I'll grow some. You don't have to send me all of them. Just send me like 10 of each. We'll see how many we can get to germinate. Yeah, one of the ones that I wanted to do that I forgot to add on the pepper list were Blue Lake are. Okay, so we got to look up Blue Lake beans. One of the peppers I wish I would have done that I didn't think about were poblanos. I would have liked to have done some poblanos. We'll do them next year.
Yeah.
Put them on the list for next year. We've got to graph out. We're going to graph out like what's germinated where on the list. I'm very excited about the bikinos. The bikinos I love those things pickled, man. Those are so freaking sweet and good. Ugh. Even my wife likes them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. I'll text it to you, Phil. Yeah, I love like the bikinos are good. They're just super seedy. But besides like the all the seeds that they have in them, like any other pepper, like the flavor is so good.
Those are good. Yes, we are growing cucumbers.
Yep, we've got a couple different kinds, I think
so.
That we're doing, and I'm going to trellis those as well, Patrick. I'll do some pictures along the way, so you can kind of see what they'll look like. And so, but like we're definitely gonna do those. Right now, I've got the peppers going. I've got a couple more peppers I need to start, but we've got peppers going, and then after probably because I'm in zone 8A or 8B. 8A or 8B. I think it's 8B actually. So our last frost date is April 17th. So I'm going to probably put those tomato seeds in in the ground either this weekend or next weekend. Probably next weekend, just to give it a little extra time. Because they grow fast. White half runners. And those, Patrick, I can eat them like normal. Like I can make a green bean casserole. Can I make a green bean casserole with this? I don't want any shelling beans. I want green beans. I love squash. I love squash and onions. Fried squash and onions is so good. I could take that all day. Easily. Those are the ones your grandmother like. That makes sense.
And then we got like dill and basil and rosemary and lavender.
Yep, we're going to plant a bunch of herbs everywhere. So we're going to get the herbs going in between all the tomato plants and everything so we can try and keep pests away.
We got...
It should be smelling very floral in our backyard.
Poinsett 76 cucumber. Louisiana purple pod pole snap bean.
It is a purple bean.
Straight 8 cucumber.
Straight 8 cucumber.
Ashley cucumber.
Ashley cucumber. So we got 3.
Yellow crookneck summer squash.
Yep.
Sweet.
I didn't do any scallions or shallots, Patrick. I'm going to do them probably next year. This past year I didn't like half of my garden failed. One of the gardens failed. Mm-hmm. And then the other 2 did really, really well. But the tomatoes were a jungle. The okra grew 8-9 feet tall. Probably 10 feet tall in certain parts. And I couldn't keep up with it. And the cucumbers died on me. The carrots struggled. It was a pretty hot mess. This year is going to be much more organized. So like through the organization, I'm going to build it out further. No spaghetti squash, but I do like making spaghetti with spaghetti squash. Oh, okay.
It'll be interesting to see how it all goes. Giant carrots. We tried to grow carrots.
We grew some. They were little stumpy guys, though.
Yeah, the ground must have been hard or something. They were like short and fat.
They were short and fat. All right, Phil, I just texted you, so didn't just respond that it's you. Because we've got pretty good soil over here. I mean, I'm fertilizing. I've got everything going.
They have carrots that are specifically bred for hard soil.
Interesting. I mean, Georgia soil is pretty hard.
It's clay.
So, like, there's 3 different types of soil. Did you know this?
No.
Chat, does anybody know the 3 different types of soil?
Hard soil, soft soil, and medium soil. His number changed.
Oh, your number changed.
Well, he texted someone.
I texted someone. I texted a number that said, "It's Martin. Is this still Phil?" Apparently not.
No. Diatomaticus. Dirt, rock, and sand. Yeah.
Phil, text the how do I get anything? Here we go. Text this number, Phil. So that way. Text this number, Phil, and then I'll have your new number.
Is that the 3 types of soil?
Yep. Yep.
I guess
right now we have our seedlings in the Catalina phase. Clay, loam, and sandy soils. Yep. And depending on the type of plant you're growing, they need certain drainage versus others. And sometimes you'll plant them in the peak, sometimes in the trough. Some like you'll plant them at different levels. It's very technical. I didn't know it was so damn technical.
I know. I mean, if you leave it up to my mom, she's like, "This is crazy. All this starting seedlings. We took seeds and we put them in the ground."
She's so dramatic.
She is.
Like she's so
She
damn
can't
dramatic
get over
about
it that there's so much stuff and we bought all the things, and she's like, "Just take the seeds, like in the good old days. You put them in the ground and
Yeah,
they
see,
just grow."
we're in predominantly clay in Georgia. So, but like I'm using, I don't know if it's Cocoa Core or peat moss that they use in the, it's, what's the brand that we're using?
I'll go look at the bag.
For it? I forget what it's called. But it's a specific company that does them. ProMix, yeah. We're just using ProMix to get the seed started. Drunken spell check. That's all right, Ron. I understood what you were saying. This conversation, Steve. Oh, don't threaten me with a good time, sir. But yeah, I was very, very interested on how complex, like, and how serious people are taking it. But again, I think that warrants it when you're buying your own seeds and you're not just getting plants from, like Home Depot or something like that. If you're actually growing them from seed, I think extra care is warranted because you want as much success as you can. Okay. Copy. Yeah, info. Edit. Paste. Done. Okay. Try it again. Confirm this is Phil. So she does hydroponics. I've always wanted to do an aquaponics system. That's my dream. I love the idea of doing an aquaponic system, also because I love fish. So, I'd like to do fish, have the plants, but I'm gonna see first if I can grow everything first, and if I can grow everything, then we'll do it. All right, Phil, see if you got my text from my number.
She grows the plants. I eat the goodies. Yeah, it'll be Martin growing the plants, and I'll eat it.
She's doing the seeds right now.
I will help with the seeds because they're inside.
Texting. So I either just got doxed or one or the other.
Picture of what it is.
Who was?
WKR.
Ah.
I think it's the My Horror thing.
Microzay. It's an antibacterium, whatever it is. Biofungicide. Fungicide bio. I don't know. It's something. I watched it on YouTube. I did push send, Phil. It's that stuff. I love aquaponics. If you get the fishies going, tilapia is a good one. Trout's too hard to do because they're too finicky to breed. Catfish is okay, but they're bottom feeders, so they get like tilapia is the best, I would think, because when it comes to tilapia, you can just throw. Well, you could, they're just like a neutral fish. They're cheap. They're basic. You throw them in a bucket of water and let them get all their impurities out, and then kill them, slice them, fry them, whatever.
Catfish is
okay, but I mean they're bottom feeders. It's always dirty and nasty in their living area half the time. But I mean I guess it's probably not horrible. I knew somebody when I back home at my parents' house way back in the day, their old house, that dude raised rabbits.
my mom.
Golly.
They had rabbits when she was growing up.
So many damn rabbits.
I always wanted to have a rabbit cage outside and have rabbits.
The fur is useful, but man, they breed like mother. They breed like it's going out of style. The guy
and get always little baby bunnies. It's so cute.
And then you just snap it.
No, I don't want to eat baby bunny foo-foo.
And then you cut around their.
I like rabbit.
You cut around their legs, and then you can pull the skin right off. Fur comes right off, and then the head comes with it.
See, I like eating rabbit.
The head pops right off.
But
when you
if I
skin it.
know bunny
And then it's
foo-foo, I don't want to eat it.
The full skeleton, and then with all the meat and everything attached, and then it's it looks like
then I know what rabbit is missing. Hunting is different because then I didn't see a little baby bunny. Your dad got the kids bunnies one year, and then they were all gone.
Then they were eaten.
They all got eaten.
I'm sure the rabbits are aware of their food. They're very, very aware. But yeah, you just pop that neck.
See,
just cut around the legs, peel the skin back, roll it down. It rolls off like a sock. Just grab the legs and the hind legs, roll it off like a sock, and literally when you pull it off, the head pops right off.
See, I always wanted a pet bunny because bunnies are cute.
My wife's gonna have the Wagyu bunny.
No,
she's gonna feed it and treat it and pet, and you pet it and you treat it, and we call it name where that comes from. We pet it, we love it, and we hold it, and we hug it, and we call it Fred.
I don't know. All that made me think of is put the lotion on the skin.
Pulls off like a glove, no joke. Calls it George. It was Bugs Bunny. Very good. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, it was Bugs Bunny. It's an old Looney Tunes. So funny. You'd have to watch it to know it.
Yeah.
And it was a classic. One of my faves. Is he still over there on the other one? Jay Graham, smoking some Two Friends Heritage. This is one of my favorite blends. I love it. That sounds awesome. Who else do we have over in the shorts? We got 5 concurrent viewers. What are y'all doing? Jay Graham, are you getting you a whole bunch of those HH blends before they're all gone? I'm gonna move this over so I can actually see what's going on. But yeah, I'm excited about the garden. I'm also intimidated by it a hair, just in the sense of I hate I've already started killing 2 or 3.
So many more plants than last year. He's going.
I have, but I haven't.
No, you have.
But I haven't.
Not in quantity, but in diversity.
Definitely in diversity. Speaking of that, I do have a soundbite for it.
Yeah, I bet you do.
What in the hell's diversity?
Yeah, I know.
An old wooden ship, according to that amazing character Ron Burgundy. Crookneck and Infallible.
Are infallible. What is crookneck?
I have no idea.
What is a crookneck?
Don't know. You
No,
got
I
a
want to
phone?
know. No, but Phil can say it.
Oh, I mean, Phil can't say it. It's up to Phil if he wants to say it or not.
Yellow squash. Hey, I don't think we got crookneck. Let's see, we got 2 types of squash ordered. Seed. So
Have you considered what you're going to do when you get produce coming in?
Hey,
Canning
we got
and hot
crookneck
sauce.
summer squash.
We did?
Yeah,
Oh, so we got Crookneck. All right.
from like that one seed place.
Sweet, Phil. So, okra we will pickle. Tomatoes we will can, depending on if it's a sauce or or what it is. So it'll just depend on our harvest on the tomatoes and the type, like the San Marzanos. Those will peel, and we'll just can those the way they are.
He means his mom. I'm not canning. Maybe I can convince mine to can some.
Maybe you just go to my mom's house and can some and just actually freaking learn a skill.
I'm not interested.
Didn't ask you if you were interested.
Very good.
Said learn a skill.
Yep. I got skills.
Yeah, like spaghetti sauce for those. I mean, we'll be growing some of the herbs that are going to go with that, like rosemary, thyme. The dill should be pretty good to go in for the stuff that's pickled. Peppers we just can. We just stick those suckers in vinegar and do a hot. My mom does a hot wash with those, but she does all the pickling and canning and everything. Pickled okra is the best. I didn't realize it, but neither of my kids like pickles. I don't like pickles either, but like my children, my kids love pickled okra. There's something about pickled okra that's just divine. It's the way the devil's fruit is supposed to be eaten, and it's the devil's plant. Don't kid yourself. It grows in the harshest environment, and it pricks the shit out of you. Which I don't care. Like I typically don't use gloves, and I always get yelled at.
Yeah, it's not smart.
Jay Graham, no, I'm just trying to stock up on Heritage and Cornell and Deal opening night. I like that. Have you, Jay Graham? Have you tried? Oh, what is it called? It's a Country Lawyer. Country Lawyer is a good one. It says it's by.
Oh, I like red cabbage.
Country Lawyer says it's by. What is that? Like Muletown Pipe, whatever. The Muletown Pipe Show. I forget. Yeah. But anyways, it's made by Cornell and Deal, but the Country Gentleman's really, really good, especially if you like cigars. I think it's really good. Pickled pig's feet.
That sounds disgusting. Like, no.
Look, I am a meat jelly connoisseur. I like a lot of meat jelly. But I'm gonna tell you right now, pig's feet is nasty. Briarworks, thank you. So yes, the Briarworks Country Gentleman. It's good stuff. It's made by Cornell and Deal.
Milltown Pipe Show is in March.
Probably not going to that one
No,
either.
15th to 16th. I don't think so.
Patrick, y'all can have all the pig feets in the world.
Have a way.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that junk I'm gonna make, but there will be canning of tomatoes. There will be canning of tomatoes. There'll probably be some tomato sauces. Peppers, we do a variety. We do them whole, we do them sliced, and we do them minced. So, and the minced are really, I kind of just use it like a sauce. I don't even really spice them. I like, my mom will usually just do vinegar, like a white vinegar, and maybe a little salt, and then throw the peppers in there. And that's how I like it. But I'm sure they would be really good with herbs. Now this year we're gonna do a bit of a mix of some of those. Babe, can you grab a couple of the jars that we've already got?
Peppers?
Yeah. Grab a couple of the peppers and like one of the tomato jars. Just so you can see, like we have some from this past.
Okra?
That's fine. If you really want to carry that much.
I don't know yet. I was thinking.
All right, keep thinking it. And so, yeah, you know what? With enough beer, Patrick, I'm pretty sure I could handle anything. But pickled pig's feet is, it's a texture thing. If you don't mind me saying, try that blend, J Graham. I love that blend. I smoke through that stuff so freaking fast. I smoke through it like crazy. It is so good. Okay, so hang those kind of like the cayenne peppers, because that's what we did with the cayenne peppers. We hung those, dried those out. I de-seeded a good chunk of them to collect the seeds, but we hung those, dried them out, and then I smoked a lot of those. I did smoked cayenne, smoked jalapeno, chipotle, and smoked habanero, and put them in a coffee grinder and like made seasonings out of them. Gagged at the sight of yogurt. I mean, I can see that. No, not making any kimchi, but like I think next year, if this one goes well, then next year we'll do some probably hit some of the fall plants and do some of the cabbages. Oh shit, smart.
It's German engineering.
German engineering. I don't know if that's German engineering, but all right, let's see what the wife brought. So
Use the Publix wine bag.
there we go. So this is just my mom doing a mix of jalapenos, Tabasco, habaneros. This is a cayenne pepper with pickled okra. These, she just did those recently. 7/29/12.
Was it a really old one, or did she
There's
get
no
the
way
date
that's
wrong?
from 2012 and she's got the date wrong.
Or she brought you her old cans.
Doubtful. This is just a massive amount of the habaneros, which is very pretty. I love how it looks. This is how I typically like to eat it. So we just make a relish out of it. I guess relish is about the better name for it.
Yeah, that first jar would be something for like an Italian beef sandwich.
Here's the tomatoes that my mom just does these in a wet bath. So
Yeah.
that'll make a good sauce. It'll make, man, it makes a good everything. Oh, there's the real pretty jar. That's just a pretty jar.
Yeah, Phil even said he could spend an hour taking photography of those.
This one, Phil, this one's got the garlic in it. Right there. This is probably the prettiest one.
Oh.
It's got cayennes, it's got habaneros, it's got Tabasco, jalapenos.
Huh, Patrick Childers said he used to pickle the green tomatoes he picked before the first frost.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because there was a bunch of tomatoes still on there that were green when the frost
There-
came, and it
there
died
were.
quickly.
There were. It's like, you know,
Get another beer.
but we're... Phil, my mom's probably going to make tons and tons more. Like, to me, these are just... It's just a pretty array.
You need a beer?
You know, you set them out on a shelf, everything looks so nice. And like the colors are so freaking vibrant. I don't care what anybody says. Like, just a pickled okra. I mean, that's sexy.
I love the date
love it.
on that though.
What, babe?
The date on that one. It's like,
Yeah, that was crazy.
it's like, did you have some of that framboise that night?
But like, in terms of vibrancy and color, I mean, habaneros. I mean, these suckers just glow. They're so pretty.
Patrick Grant takes one.
What's that?
He said, I'll take one.
So you got it.
It is a pretty orange color.
So I'm hoping to have a whole bunch more of the peppers like that in the jars, which will be fun. There's something about the flavor of the vinegar and everything once the peppers have sat in there a long time. You know, like habaneros can be a bit harsh in some of their flavor, but they've got some good floral, some fruitiness, but they can be a bit harsh at the same time. But that's okay. Like it's a mixture of flavors. Like if you're doing your own garden, you're getting flavors that you would normally not get at the grocery store. It just doesn't exist.
Yeah, even my mom, she said the tomatoes tasted so different.
Mm-hmm. And that's why you do it. Like, no wonder kids don't like vegetables because they're all picked too early and then gassed and everything else. I mean, it's not good. So like Phil, I'm big on the vinegar flavor too, because I like to use that. I oftentimes what would happen is I would actually just eat off of one jar. So like, take this jar. This one was 2024.
I bet the other
Dated,
lid was
right?
just an old lid.
It's probably an old lid, but like just this jar alone, like what I would do is I would just, when this gets like halfway down and there's a whole bunch of vinegar sitting right there, I would just throw more peppers I would just slice up more peppers or blend up more peppers and just toss it in. And it would change the taste. It was so good.
He had so much fun. And then he would like sometimes cook the peppers and fry them, and
That was
then
a bad idea.
nobody could walk through the house because everybody's eyes were watering as if there was tear gas.
Yeah, absolutely use the vinegar. I'd use the vinegar in all kinds of stuff because the vinegar is then flavored at that point.
Mm-hmm.
It's got its own like robust, especially if you're using like a white bland vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
It's so robust. It's so good. Nice. Rutgers, pink brandywine, Cherokee. Yeah, the Cherokee, Patrick, I want to get into the Cherokee, like Cherokee Carbon or Cherokee Purple. I heard the Cherokee Carbon is pretty daggum good. So the tomatoes we got were, so I've got 3 tomatoes, which are just 1, 2, and 3 because I can't remember what the names are of them.
I can look it up. I think, isn't it on the list thingy?
It's on one list probably, but so we have Queen of the Night. That's one, which apparently we got ours from Semelis, which is now apparently no longer doing business. They're looking for a successor, German company. But we got Queen of the Nights. We got, what was it? Berkeley tie-dye. A pretty good mix of like slicer, sauce, you know, fleshy, meaty, and so on.
You got Old German,
So Old German,
Black Beauty,
Light Beauty,
Artesian Tiger,
Artesian Tiger, okay.
San Marzano,
San Marzanos, those are the ones really good.
Königin der Nacht,
Yep, the Queen of the Night.
Berkeley Tie-Dye Pink,
Berkeley tie-dye pink, okay.
Oaxen Jewel.
Yep.
I think that's it.
We didn't get any more, did we? Because weren't you wanting to order the ones that were huge?
Yeah, but then like it didn't work anymore.
Oh, and then they're no longer taking
ananas.
orders. Yeah, that was crazy. Like some of them are funky, but like
They're like 2-pound tomatoes.
like-
They were 1 kilogram.
my problem with some of the hybrid tomatoes, whether they're an F1 hybrid or a regular hybrid, or like a what is it called? Anyways, open pollinated. That's what I was thinking of. And I'm very new at a lot of this technical stuff, so I apologize if I get it wrong. But my issue a lot of times with a hybrid is sometimes like they look cool, but they don't taste great. And so I want more of the flavor. Yeah, I was looking about doing some Sun Gold, Sam. Like they've got some that are called Sun Gold tomatoes that are a grape or like a cherry tomato. German heirloom tomatoes are the best. I can believe that. Blues Hog.
I mean, you know,
has
that's
some killer
probably
barbecue
those
sauce.
seeds
Oh, I
that
can
my
see
mom
that.
was throwing in the ground.
I'm sure it was some of the seeds that she was throwing in the ground. Arkansas Marvel, Lilac Giant, Bloody Butcher. Nice. Yeah, I mean, we'll plant them up. Well, and that's, yeah, Phil, I haven't done any determinants, so I think determinants will be interesting. I like the idea that determinants, so like, and my wife doesn't care, she doesn't know, but
Nope.
there's two different types of tomatoes. There's determinants and indeterminates. Indeterminates will just go until the frost. Determinants only go, and you have to kind of do a succession with them. Determinants only go for like just a few months. Like they grow up and they're bushy and they produce everything all at once. So you just get a hell of a lot of tomatoes all at once, and then the plant's done. It's grown as far as it's going to grow. You're done. So I have been thinking about doing determinants. I'm very much on this. You sons of bitches. I'm very much on this trellis idea. So that's why I didn't get any determinants. But yes, but it's nice. Determinants are also nice because it kind of staggers, you know, the harvest as well. So, all right, what do we got? There we go. Here, wife. Give the wife a shot. Aw.
I'm coming.
So it's Valentine's Day and she deserves it.
Yeah.
Because she's going to be out of a job because Trump's abolishing the IRS. Huh?
I have a job.
Like I said, I don't think anybody's going to be out of a job.
There's always global minimum tax.
Yeah, Phil, I mean, that's something we're going to do too with like some of the cucumbers because they're not going to last forever either. So we're going to do a succession of some of those plants. So we'll see. Like again, I'm in over my head already. So at this rate, you know, it can't as in over my head. I'm trying to mitigate it some. And so I still have a bunch of seeds in the fridge, in their packages, sealed up, and
Pit of misery, dilly dilly.
dilly dilly. So, but yeah, I'm pretty excited to do it. I've changed plans like multiple times for everything because like my house faces the south, and so the best place for me to garden would be the front yard. That's the best spot we have is the front freaking yard. And so since I'm not doing that, like I've only got like a couple, 2 or 3 spots in the yard to do anything. Unless I cut all the trees down and just turn that into farmland. But I like at least 1 or 2 of those trees there really because of the drainage.
Yeah.
Because otherwise everything would just erode.
Our house, the backyard turns into like a pond when
Yes.
it pours like the other day when it was flood warnings.
Yeah, exactly, Patrick. Because like determinants, man, they will flood you like real fast with a bunch. Like the big boys or beefsteaks.
We had big boy
They
tomatoes.
all grew into cherry tomatoes? That's interesting. I don't even understand that.
Somebody mislabeled it.
My brain just broke.
It's not my fault, princess.
All right, thank you. Everybody wants to rule the world. Look, All we need is more cowbell.
I was thinking of Ren and Stimpy.
What?
Rule the world or take over the world.
You idiot. Stimpy. Oh, sorry, Ren. Man, I watched that show so damn much. Yeah, mislabeled. Sounds like it. Because we were poor. Yeah, you're not wrong there. I mean, this is what my parents did when I was young, so I wasn't really into it, because you're not into it when you're young. At least most people aren't. But we're trying to make the boy more into it, and like let him. He was part of. He planted the first set, and so you know we just got done. I mean, most of the seeds are up, but I don't think my phone is working right now to do the freaking thing that I want it to do. I doubt it is. Let's see. Because it wasn't earlier. Nope. Wonder if I can get the other Epoch cam to work. So annoyed. I don't know why that just won't work. I can't get the Epoch cam to work to save my life. Well, what I was going to do is I was going to have a little video so y'all could freaking see the plants, which, I mean, I wonder if I shut this down. I think I tried this. I think I tried this and then I opened it again and it still didn't work. Because I was hoping to be able to show you guys what it looked like in there, because I thought it was pretty cool. Nope, it still wants to be a pain in the ass. Well, it is what it is. Well, I'm going to try and find... I don't know why it worked so well when I tried it before. It worked so well, and then it just stopped working. I don't know. I'll keep it in mind, but it is what it is. Yep, same here, Steve. We're going to shut this one down for the night. Because, man, we've had a time of it. But appreciate everybody joining us as usual. Well, I'll get some camera footage of the garden. I was hoping to have a little garden cam so I could just swap over to the garden cam and you could look at all the little bitty plants, all the little bitty peppers. So, best laid plans of whoever the hell laid them. Mice and men, something like that. All right, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. I know it was a little bit more low key tonight, just hanging out, but appreciate the heck out of you. John Graham, thank you, or Jay Graham, thank you for hanging out with us, as well as you, Wards and Ludlow Films. Good to see y'all. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate you. Take care. Thank you for the seeds. We'll be looking out for them. Sam Online, appreciate you. You not hearing it? Oh, no AI music. Shit.
Yeah, you didn't do Suno.
Shit.
You should do it.
Hold on. All right, hold on. We'll do it. All right, Suno. All right, give me a music theme. I need a music theme. Come on, Patrick. What you got? Talk about tomatoes. I need a music theme. I'm going to create one right off the fly. So, about heirloom tomatoes, hot peppers, and Valentine's Day. We'll add. All right, so what are we? Let's see. What kind of music? In the style of country swing. Let's see. Song in the style. All right, create. Let's see if that worked. Oh, you're being a pain in the ass now, ain't you? There we go. We will be saved, John Graham. J. Graham. I don't even know if your name's John. I don't know why I keep saying John Graham. Mama Tomato, Papa Tomato, and Baby Tomato went for a... Shut up, Cincy. What's wrong with you? All right, working on the song now. Let's see what we get. Patrick likes to keep me honest on the stream. Man, it is thinking hard on this one. It's probably trying to figure out what the hell that country swing is. It is thinking. It is thinking, and it is thinking hard. It's searching its whole database for trying to figure out what the hell they could sing about. I don't know if it's... Well, I hit create. Now it's not creating a damn thing. Hit create one more time. See what happens. I don't feel like... here we go. Here we go.
In the garden where we met, heirloom tomatoes we won't forget. Hot peppers dancing in the sun, pickled okra love's begun. Valentine's Day with you feels right among the veggies. Our hearts take flight, canning jars and watering cans. Our love sprouts where the roads expand. Under the moon, our veggies grow. In your arms, I've come to know. Heirloom tomatoes, spicy heat with you, my love is bittersweet. You bring the peppers, I'll bring the spice. Loving you feels oh so nice. Pickled okra, hearts entwined in our vegetable garden, love's divine. Every row tells our love's tale. Through the beans and crooked kale, sprouts of love rise from the dirt. In this garden, no
It is a VeggieTales song. Oh, a little scat going.
Under the moon, our
Phil wants a link, and so does Patrick Grant.
I've come to know. Heirloom tomatoes, spicy heat with you, my love.
Well, unless he was saying that to the other thing, but...
Huh?
I said, well, Patrick Grant might actually agree with Phil on that it's creepily good, but there's the link.
You're not kidding.
You bring the peppers, I'll bring the spice. Loving you feels oh so nice. Pickled okra, hearts entwined in our vegetable garden. Love's divine. Every row tells all love's tale. Through the beans and crooked kale, sprouts of love rise from the dirt. In this garden, no one's hurt. Under the moon, our veggies grow. In your arms, I've come to know. Heirloom tomatoes.
I like that it says tomatoes
Yeah.
instead of tomatoes. Like
It's a little.
I wonder why it programmed itself to say tomatoes. This is more of that country.
In the garden where we met, heirloom tomatoes we won't forget. Hot peppers dancing in the sun. Pickled okra, love's begun. Valentine's Day with you feels right. Among the veggies our hearts take flight. Cannon jars.
This sounds more what I was thinking, swing country.
Sprouts where the rows expand. Under the moon our veggies.
I love it.
That was awesome.
That cracks me up. All right. Now I did it. Mission accomplished. I've done it. I did it.
You done did it.
Babe, don't insult my intelligence. Don't do it.
I ain't doing it.
My goodness. All right, everybody. We should be picking up next week as normal with the crew. So hopefully, or at least crew, I say Derek. So, and then whoever else joins.
The producer shall be back.
And, the producer of the Leverett Friday show, so he can do his segment that everybody loves. And I don't know, I'm digging the beard a little more than I used to. Like, it's a little more shapened up. You know, got the lady lined it up for me. You know, I don't know. I'm feeling it a little more than I used to. I really didn't like it for a long while. But yes, thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Jay Graham over there. Patrick, Cincy, Lurker, Troy. Patrick and Patrick. Ron, Hard, Crackers. Sam Online.
Oatmeal and Crisco for your beard.
I don't want to die from triple bypass surgery, Phil, with my beard. But I mean, you know what? You can't really eat Crisco because it's garbage. So maybe it works better on beards. Bob Willis and the Texas Cowboys. Well, Ron, you know, like my mom always said, you can wish in one hand and go pick some okra in the other and see which fills up faster. Y'all have a wonderful night. Appreciate all of y'all. Y'all behave. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. Love all of y'all. Steve Spent, Sam, everybody. We'll see y'all next Friday.
Bye.
Modern clash, grunge and pop, it's quite a mash. Every show a twist and turn, real life lessons we all learn.